high-level junglers right now is it's Junjia.
Hello, Doggo! He just solo killed Doran.
We need to get a replay.
Stop.
My goodness, let's look back at this. So he's about 50% HP right now. Doggo smartly, as Doran comes into last hit these minions, lands those auto attacks while dodging away from the tower shots. Another auto attack comes through. I mean, at this point, you'd think Doran is just going to go back to base. Oh, the tunnel gets interrupted.
Stand aside.
Beautifully played by Doggo.
I don't know what he cashed in the end. Maybe for the third, is Junjia being greedy? No. They get all three in the end. It's owner, excuse me. He came in to get the steal, but he'll die for it with Doggo getting a cash in. It's a nice petrifying gauge from Faker, but an exit now needed as HongQ cuts it off, forces a flash from the goat. He's caught out, decimating smash, and CFO come alive against T1. CP finals. This guy on Kiana's not too bad. As HongQ's found out in rotation, he'll get phase rush, he'll get out of there, but Doran finds his prey, jumps in, but maybe too deep from him. HongQ flashes over. It's matched by Doran, but Junjia looking for the trade kill. Will find his mark over the wall as well, and Doran just trying to run on out. A tunnel used, but Junjia again can tear a shape, but there's another tunnel. There's always another tunnel.
3 kills off the back, or 2 kills off the back of that. But then Doran spotting out HongQ, knows he has the level advantage in the extended trade. He knows he's going to win out, commits the ultimate, and even with the arrival of Junjia, it's not enough. If he had the ice to root Doran in place, maybe there was an opportunity for outplay.
Yeah.
But he crossed one tunnel, and that's the thing, the red Q from Junjia.
Decided to launch into Doran, but he's just an instant blocker, and T1 walk away with a win on objective.
The Rise ulti.
We are going in. Driver's going to stand there. Decimating smash. Faker's down. Junjia also going to help out as Doggo ran into melee and started hitting the Void Queen. Double over to Junjia, and what a realm.
Wave. They rotate their AD carry into mid, but they notice Faker and Doran overstep trying to punish Driver, which means an easy collapse can come through. Cassio gets one shot, lands a good ulti onto Driver, thinking maybe he could trade one back. But my goodness, Junjia
was so sought after, even being on a bench for a bit. Faker might be in trouble here though. Junjia's coming up again. He's really earning it this time around. The 3-0 Kiana knows that Faker's into a corner. Pop Blossom helping out, Carrier's flashed in. Maybe there's a turnabout play. Junjia has to hold the in, jumps to Faker, but he gets shut down. Carrier saves the day. It's a double TP, but there's more numbers here for T1 as Driver has walked into the ongoing trap. HongQ now walks into range of owner, and CFO had control, but they're relinquishing it. A triple kill for the slippery snake of Faker, and T1 punished so damn well as Gumayusi gets flashed on. Doggo's still got the spunk. 3-0 on the Draven.
It's like exactly how things played out at MSI, a brawl between the two teams.
It was good.
This is just a heavy overcommitment from CFO. They think that it's an easy gank, but the ultimate from Junjia, trying to keep Carrier away, made it so much easier for Faker to turn that around. And then when the TP came through, I think CFO should have just focused on trying to cross-map, because this time around, T1 had the numbers advantage. And I think that's the biggest thing that CFO have been getting away with. Numbers advantage in their favor to punish T1. This time though, T1 reacted accordingly, but Guma did not expect this. A flash underneath the tower. He doesn't bother trying to flash away. Owner though, very low. The Dragon's secured, and now the threat on the bot lane tower.
They have the damage, Betty. Maybe enough to threaten Doran to get out of there. Redemption's going to come on down, but wait for Supreme Flame Talent misses, and Doran solo kills! CFO's jungler got ambitious, and now the damage definitely ain't there as
Exoticon now being started.
No supreme display of talent means there is an ult advantage if owner can get there if Faker can delay. A petrifying gaze from over the wall with the Cassiopeia without flash. You mentioned that TP, that's going to bring numbers in. 4 members of T1. On look now. Kaiwing gets over the wall, flash from HongQ, gets the double root, and there's Kaiwing for the follow-up engage. The cow unleashed, Pop Blossom does nothing. Driver misses, but Faker is there when he lands. Down goes the snake, or just about. They finish a kill. It's Doggo who gets more money in the bag. Doran now isolated, has to go back in, but the supreme display of unholy talent. Junjia on Kiana is just exceptional.
CF 30 seconds away. Let's look back at the fight. Junjia getting very low, tanking the Arakan, but then the flash in onto Faker, the follow-up flash from Kaiwing. Doggo hesitates as he sees Doran turning his attention onto him, but the rest of the team is doing so much work on the backline. I got worried as Faker was still alive in the midst of all of that, because the rest of CFO assumes that someone will get the cleanup, but they do in fact get the cleanup. The ultimate connecting onto both. I didn't see the carrier connect
and
as
it
well.
got the kill.
It secures an additional kill. And I mean, what else can Faker do? He puts his hands up.
They're going to use it on HongQ, who burnt his flash in that last play, but Faker, as he takes a long way around, will eventually find him. I was going to wonder as the root comes through. There's the phase rush. Noxious Blast still connects with the Twin Fang in the follow-up. Ace in the hole. Redemption coming in. And here he is again! Here he is again!
Strangles completely uncontested.
Doran.
Junjia though, Junjia.
Hang on, Junjia goes over the wall, wants to contest with Ona in a 2v1. There's a supreme display, and he has the audacity to take it away. So, for CFO, stand beside us, find a target. The rest of CFO are in the river for the time being. HongQ has to be careful without his flash. Ona doesn't hit the target. He's on Doggo though, but look, he's separated. He has to leave. Now Doran sent into the sky by the one and only driver. Faker stands and starts poisoning, sending out the fangs, but T1. Ona, Junjia's the one chasing him.
Look at Faker though. It's so difficult to start this objective off. He's in the river.
But Kaiwing takes the flank a little bit early. He's going to lose Celestial Blessing. Tangle Barb's there as well. Guma stats up and tries to hit him hard. He's got the ulti available. Guma tries to walk in. CFO, a backing up is still so sketchy. The game's not over until Junjia runs in the river and says, "Bet!" He runs back, sets it up, but it's a double. Doggo is just nuts as well. The CFO have now got 2 in the dirt.
They're just going to start this Baron off. It's still a super risky thing to do. Doran is max HP. Faker is coming back from the river. Guma with his range. Keep your eyes on Kaiwing, looking for the flank.
Driver is low as well, but he's got a shield. Doran once again on in. Guma with the range to steal his potential, but no. Smite is better. A realm orb into Guma's face, but he spaced him, he's ranged him, and Faker stabs him in the face. However, the pop back is massive. CFO are doing it, and even with the ulti avoided by Doran, he's down 2, and in the LCP, we believe.
CFO go and do this has been, and this team, it feels like that they can only go up with the Baron now secured. The Nexus is in their eyes as they look to try and break the base.
Doggo, look at Doggo, he just got Doran, now he's taking a 1v2, you know where this game's at. Ow, this dog, man. At 6-0, Betty, what a game.
Onto the rift, but I think the damage has already been done. Is he enough to defend the Nexus? Another inhibitor falls. The Baron doing some serious work.
Just imagine if we started getting the best of 5 of this again. It's only one game, but it feels so good. Junjia's going to be caught out, though, as he runs for his life. Gets away with the help of a heal. And CFO supporting staff are coming in. Carrier, though, a clutch defense. Petrifying gaze, though, won't be enough. As Driver's always where you need him as well. Against T1, CFO get a bit of revenge. And the first team going 2-0, Betty. At least in my eyes, CFO smacking down the LCK's 4th season. Faker runs back to the base, but this game's done. I see one delicious looking oyster at Worlds 25.
What an incredible game. The tension was so high as T1 really fought valiantly around these neutral objectives.
Finish. It was an amazing moment to be able to celebrate. Yeah, keep dancing. That's the Sion dance.
Hit him with it.
If you keep giving him Sion,
He got it again.
Doing it.